Take a look at this. This is the oldest offensive line unit groups in the NFL in 2024. 49ers are the oldest. Lions are second, and the Bengals and Browns are tied for third. So, Fred, I know you've written an article. We'll break it up into interior and the tackles. Um, the guards, the interior of that line is what's kind of a little older, if you will, a little long in the tooth with Batonio and Teller.
Yeah, and Conklin's 29. He'll be 30 during in August, I think mid-August. So, I mean, you look at it one side, you got a lot of experience in there and guys that work well together, that play together. But I think they are mindful of that. Last year, Joe Batonio was kind of on autopilot. He's kind of almost like the Joe Thomas. I think Joe retired after 10 years. This is the 11th year for Batonio, and last year he was the stage where often he didn't practice most of the week. He had nagging ailments earlier in the year during the bye. He had like a scope on his knee. He did miss a game, but he was back within 2 weeks. But he would not practice for the most part all week. You'd see him on Friday, and then he'd play on Sunday. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same way this year. He wasn't really even in the rookie mini camp participating. They know what they have with him. But you saw him go out and get Zach Zinter from Michigan with their third round pick. I really think he's a plug and play guy. I think that they feel he can be kind of like a DeJuan Jones, that playing at the Big Ten with a national championship team, being a key anchor. Here's a guy that could step in if Teller or Batonio go down, or one, retires or moves on after this year. So I like what they did there. And then, like you said, at the tackles, you got DeJuan Jones. We saw what he did last year as a rookie. You really feel like he should be able to step in and play. You hate to put him back on the bench, but what Jack Conklin declared on his Instagram, we haven't got anything from the Browns, but he said he was back. He thanked his wife. So that told me that he's cleared. And so I wouldn't be surprised if he starts training camp. We didn't really see him in mini camp or the off season, so we didn't really know. There was no updates. So we'll see how he starts. But yeah, there's some age. But as we know, offensive linemen can go into their 30s. I think Andrew Berry is addressing the situation, and he has the last 2 years. He got Luke Whippler, you know, young second year guy from Ohio State, DeJuan Jones, second year guy from Ohio State, and now Zinter, a rookie from Michigan. And don't forget about Jedrick Wills. Everybody's ready to write him off. He's going into his fifth year option, and yet, what is he, 25? Yeah, well, he just turned 25, I believe, in May. So, I mean, even if he's not a top 10 tackle, if he's middle of the road, they have to make a decision on him. They're going to assign him to an extension, but he's only 25 years old. And unless you have a replacement that you know is better right now, then you don't move on from him. And jury's out on what you're going to do with James Hudson. He's only played 4 years. So you got some youth, and you brought in a couple guys that undrafted. Javian Cohen is a guard. He was preferred, kind of what I would say, signing. I think they gave him some guaranteed money to come in. So you could have Zinter and Cohen, your future guards. Posick's, you know, in the middle of a contract. So I think they're addressing it. But right now, you have Teller, you have Batonio, two perennial Pro Bowl guards, and hopefully you can get a big year out of both of them.